Hello, good morning. My name is Darryl Kwao. Time to get you updated on some business news. The Peasant Farmers Association has called for more investments into agriculture storage facilities because the current warehouse capacity under the One District, One Warehouse initiative is insufficient to address post-harvest losses. This follows a recent report by Agriculture Information and Communication Company, SOCO, which indicated food prices went up in various markets in January. According to the program director of the Peasant Farmers Association, this is due to the issue of post-harvest losses, which still remains a major challenge for the agric sector.
According to the January food commodity report by SOCO, food commodity prices had shot up within the month of January, with tomato recording the highest price increment of 26.77% to trade at 500 Ghana cedi, 50 pesos per carton. This increment in food commodity prices is SOCO attributed to relative scarcity of food items due to poor post-harvest management of food during periods of bumper harvest. Programs Director for the Peasant Farmers Association, Charles Nyaba, says about 50 to 70% of fruits and vegetables are still lost after harvest due to storage issues.
And at the end of the day, you have about 30% for cereals and grains getting lost through post-harvest losses. For fruit, tuber, we have about 50 to 70% getting lost through post-harvest losses. So you realize that during the period of September, October, November, food prices are always very low, simply because farmers want to dispose it off. If they keep it, they might lose all. Personally, I have to quickly sell off my maize and rice because the storage spaces were not there. So now the few people who are able to store it up now expect to get higher prices because they would have lost about 50%, and then the 50% loss, they need higher prices to compensate for that.
Despite government interventions such as the One District, One Warehouse, Mr. Nyaba says more investment from both government and the private sectors needed to mitigate the challenge.
One District, One Warehouse, most of the district where these warehouses are treated, 2-3 farmers will be able to fill those warehouses.
It's barely a month into this year's Cosmos Innovation Center Agritech Challenge, and the competition is already heated up. 125 young persons who are all committed to becoming successful in this year's competition were this week taken through a launch and learn event to help shape their business ideas in the agricultural value chain. Agribusiness startups from previous competitions were on hand to guide young entrepreneurs. Here's a wrap of day one of this year's Launch and Learn series.
Before you even get into the field, get to know the companies that you're going to see.
These young entrepreneurs sharing their experience in running a business were once at the receiving end. They were eager to learn a lot about the field of agriculture and how to solve the steaming problems there. Now fully fledged entrepreneurs, they are here to groom a new crop of agriculture enthusiasts. As part of the Launch and Learn program series of the KIC Agritech Challenge, the former participants did not only share the experiences, but the concept behind the businesses. The winning team from the 2015 edition of the competition, Chocho Tractor, were among the past teams that made it to the Launch and Learn. Chief Operating Officer Emmanuel Ansamprofi had a word for the 2020 cohort.
What is key for me or for them is having to do an in-depth of the problems. Problems of agriculture or agri-tech or agribusiness, we all know from beginning. From our primary school, what are the challenges in agriculture? Lack of road, and those ones. Now, it is now time that they delve in deeper and know that, okay, with this, what is the critical mass? How many people are affected by this problem, and if I'm solving it, what are the challenges that I'm going to be facing? How am I going to make money from it? Because at the end of the day, your business survives on ability to be able to sustain yourself.
Within the space of 10 months, these young entrepreneurs will be taking through a series of key business skills.
And that's it for business. Sports is up next.